Hello friends, welcome to my channel Cluster Chemistry. Today I am going to start with a new series, Symmetry and Group Theory. This topic is very important for all the types of competitive exams in chemistry such as CSIR, NET, GATE, SPPU, SET and all other exams. This topic has high weightage. This topic is included in inorganic chemistry also, and it is a part of physical chemistry also. So let's start with the topic. First, we will cover the symmetry part, which is the base of the complete group theory, and later we'll start with the group theory part. So what is symmetry? What you observe in these images? See the butterfly, then the piece of lady finger, then a leaf having symmetry. There is some kind of symmetry is present in these objects or in these natural animals or flowers or leaf. So what you observe here, on left side and on right side, some similarity is there. For example, this leaf present at the right corner at the bottom of this slide, it has a central line and exactly the similar part is present on the left side and which is reflected on the right side also. Similarly, it is applicable for the butterfly. You can see the brown spots on the left side and the same brown spots on the right side. So this is called as some symmetry. Some kind of symmetry is present in natural organisms. It can be the plant or animals or any objects. So this is the symmetry in nature. See this leaf on the left side, you can see a central line, and from that central line exactly two parts are there, left side and right side. Similar structure is observed. We can observe a similar structure. Then on the right side of this slide you can see a leaf structure having similarity. So these are some objects or these are some organisms present in the nature. See the onion, then the spiral leaf like structure. These are again butterflies. These are again butterflies. So there is some kind of symmetry is present. This is a pentagon, very famous. Then this is the lotus temple. You can see these are the man-made objects, but still there is some similarity. This is the Taj Mahal. What we can see here, the structure is similar, also it is reflected. So these are the symmetry elements. We are going to study the symmetry elements such as uh, identity, then proper axis of symmetry, plane of reflection, plane of symmetry, inversion center. So we are going to apply the symmetry elements to perform some symmetry operations. This is just for your understanding with the help of some natural and some man-made objects. So why symmetry is important? Because symmetry helps us in research as well as it helps to identify the structure and the structural aspects of any molecule which are synthesized by different scientists or research scholars. Though this is the theoretical subject or imaginary part, but it has abundant applications in the practical world. That's why symmetry is very important. The symmetries of molecules, some local atoms, molecular orbitals, rotations, and vibrations of bonds, etc., are also important. Means we can observe some kind of symmetry in the structure of the molecule. For example, if the molecule is square planar, so there are four corners in the plane, and we can observe some sort of symmetry in that molecule. If we take example of water molecule, it has a V shape or bend shape structure. So there is some kind of symmetry. In this way, we can take different aspects for studying the symmetry. They, those different aspects called as the symmetry elements and symmetry operations. So we'll quickly jump onto the different elements, symmetry elements, and let me tell you what is mean by group theory. So group theory is nothing but the mathematical application of symmetry elements and symmetry operations of the molecules. So theoretically, we want to if we want to summarize all the things in the theoretical format, so group theory will help us, and this is the beauty of this group theory, symmetry and group theory, that we can determine all the things theoretically on paper. So why group theory? It determines whether or not two molecules will bond. It's based on the symmetry of their orbitals. There are different theories such as valence bond theory, molecular orbital theory, crystal field theory, which explains the bonding and the types of bonding present in the molecules, different molecules. But group theory also explains whether or not two molecules will bond, they will form a bond or not. It is explained by the group theory. So group theory is essentially the basis of the molecular orbital theory, which is the basis of modern chemistry. So group theory is a base of molecular orbital theory, which is famous, commonly known as MOT, VBT, CFT. So these are the different theories, and for these theories, group theory is a base of all the theories. What is group theory? Group theory is the mathematical application of symmetry to an object to obtain knowledge of its physical properties. So, by using some mathematical equations and mathematical operations, we can get the knowledge of its physical properties for particular molecule. So, what is symmetry? Symmetry element. Basically, it's a symmetry element. Symmetry element is a line, plane, or a point. These three are very, very important symmetry elements: line, plane, and point, in or through an object about which a rotation or reflection leaves the object in an orientation which is indistinguishable from the original. It means what? In simple language, if we pass a line through any object, and if we rotate the object in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction with certain angle, let's take 90 degrees. So when we rotate the molecule or object by 90 degree about that line, what will happen? Position of atoms will change, and we should get the indistinguishable orientation from the original. So what is the meaning of this line, indistinguishable from the original? We should not identify which is the original one, irrespective of the numbering or the labeling of atoms. We will take this part later. So first, what is symmetry? A symmetry element is a line, a plane, or a point in or through an object about which a rotation or reflection leaves the object in an orientation indistinguishable from the original. We'll take with the help of some three-dimensional molecules. So this is the water molecule. It's a V shape or bend shape structure for water molecule. The central one is oxygen, and the two molecules present on this side are hydrogen. Sorry, these are the atoms present on the side of the oxygen are hydrogen. Let's take this as the H1 and this as the H2. This is for our understanding. It is not necessary to label these atoms. And the central one is oxygen. Then this is the BF3 trigonal planar structure. Boron is at the center and three uh, fluorines are present in the trigonal plane. So these are some geometries in three dimension. Symmetry is quite imaginary subject, so we need to understood the concept with the help of three dimensional molecules. On paper, uh, you might get confused, and also this is not a subject to explain in words or to explain in two dimensional surface on paper. So we need practical animations to understood the symmetry operations and to understood the symmetry elements. So these are some three-dimensional geometries. I will not say molecules. We can apply the geometries for different molecules. So these are some three-dimensional geometries. What is meant by symmetry operation? Symmetry operation is a permutation of atoms such that the molecule or crystal is transformed into a state indistinguishable from the starting state. Though you might feel this definition very difficult or very scientific, but no need to worry about this. It's very simple. You need to perform the symmetry operation. You have to rotate the molecule to get the indistinguishable orientation. You have to perform some symmetry operations: rotation, reflection, inversion. These are some symmetry operations. So it is nothing but the use of symmetry element for performing the symmetry operation. Then comes symmetry elements, line, plane and point. These are the symmetry elements. So this is the main part of this lecture, symmetry element, its symbol and symmetry operation. So there are total 5 symmetry elements and their symbols and their symmetry operation.